model leaders who have credibility. Do what you say you're going to do. Inspire people to go where they didn't think they could go. Help them remove the obstacles. When they say things are tough, help them out. You know, the best example I could share with you is one that happened to me and my lovely wife, Mary, 2 years ago, almost to the day. My wife, in September of 2008, went into an outpatient, just to have a little scar on her face, you know, a little plastic surgery, have it remended. Within 72 hours, she was very ill. She was in intensive care in the hospital. She had contacted a bacteria in the clinic. She was in intensive care for 7 days before they figured out the strain and were able to give her antibiotics. In the meantime, the bacteria got in her blood and she had a heart murmur with the mitral valve. It was a little flappy. It attached itself to the mitral valve and did some severe damage. So her heart is beating really fast now. It's beating at about 135, 150 beats a minute, which means you're running a marathon 24 hours a day at a sprinter speed. She was deteriorating in front of me. By Thanksgiving, she couldn't even walk up a flight of stairs. The cardiologist talked to us in October and said, you need to get the valve repaired or replaced. Open heart surgery. I can get it done for you in Vegas, or I could go over to Stanford, where I went to school, and you could work with Dr. Craig Miller. He's the guy that created this process. He doesn't take patients. He's a teaching surgeon. He flies around the world and teaches. Well, that was a no-brainer. We said, we'll go over there. We couldn't get in to see him till November 23rd of 2008. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to Stanford before. I love Stanford. I didn't go to school there, but every time I'm there, I always think about going back and getting my doctorate. The place feels smart. It's just got a feeling about it. It's a great place. So we go to see this Dr. Miller. We walk up a flight of stairs, and Mary is out of breath. Walk down the hall, and he comes out to greet us. He's at least 6'6", a giant of a man, and he's got a cowboy hat on. And he takes us into his office, and his office has got papers and books, I mean, stacked everywhere, from floor to ceiling, all over the place. He even had to clear spots out on the chairs for us to sit down. And he sat down behind his desk and he cleared out a spot so he could look at Mary. And I'm thinking, is this the best that Stanford has got to offer? I mean, is this really the guy that's going to save my wife's life? And I quickly caught myself because I didn't want to show in my body language or the tone of my face that I was a little scared. That was kind of naive of me. Because when Dr. Miller spoke, it was the most amazing experience I've ever had. He was the most intelligent, competent, confident human being I have ever heard talk in my life. You sat there and you heard every word you said and you knew you were okay. It was amazing. And then he did something I wasn't prepared for. He said, Mary, I've got the best surgeons in the world. Any one of my surgeons on my team could be the head of a surgical team at a hospital anywhere in the world. I have the best equipment in the world. We have about $700 million donated to us a year. Donated. I think you can't get any better equipment. You're a very sick young woman, and you're too beautiful or too young to be in here. But I can't do this without you. I need you to believe that you're well right now. I need you to start walking right now. I need you to do everything your doctor in Las Vegas that I tell you to do. But I need you to believe right now you are well. We walked out of that doctor's office, walking down the stairs. We both knew that Mary was going to be okay. She had the surgery, and praise the Lord, she's A-okay today and back to work. But I don't tell you the story for that. I tell you the story for what I said when we walked out of there. When we walked out of there, we were walking down the stairs, and I said to Mary, Mary, if this guy wants to crack my chest open right now, play with my heart, do whatever he wants to do and stick it back in, he can. And I'm not even the one sick. But that guy gave his confidence away. He demanded Mary be well. He gave every ounce of confidence he had to us. And we believed we were well. And we acted like it. And the question I have for you, with all the change that's going on and all the different regulations, do you give your people confidence? Do you give it away? Do you inspire them? Or do you bring fear?